Alright, I'm just gonna abandon ship and swim away because this is going down super fast. Look at that. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are back in Stormworks checking out another Britannic. This one being created by Icemonster. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Now not only are we going to be checking out this build, we're also joined by the creator, Icemonster360. So welcome Icemonster, and tell us how you built the ship.
So it all started back in April of 2022, so it'll only be a couple months until it's been a full year since I started working on the Olympic class, which is quite a long time to be working on a Stormworks project. It all started with the construction of Olympic, which was released in the summer of last year. Then after that, it then came on to building Titanic, which was then released in October, and then the construction of Britannic, which was then released in November.
So yeah, that is actually really cool. It's been a long journey for you building these ships, and it's great to see that you've got Britannic, or the HMHS version, out. And yeah, when you're seeing this video, the ship will already be out, so you can check it out with a link in the description. And yeah, let's go ahead and let's go for a tour. Alright, so here we have the gantry davits. Now, do they all work on the Britannic, or is it only just some of them?
No, it's actually only just one of them. Well, all of them do technically work, but only the forward ones actually have deployable bolts.
So yeah, I'm just assuming that that's to knock down on some of the lag, because obviously with these mega ships, they can cause a bit of lag. So right now, we're going to just look at the exteriors. We may look at the interiors in a little bit, but right now, we're going to just walk on the deck and, well, enjoy our time. As you can see, we've got the raised roof over the lounge, and we've got the lifebelt lockers, I believe these are, and the compass tower. Now, continuing aft, we're going down onto B deck, and we'll find a lot of changes. So I mentioned these in the RMS Britannic video, which you can find in the top right corner. But yeah, here we have the raised area above the well deck, which is just down below on C deck. And then we have this extra superstructure portion. But there are no gantry davits, they're just normal well-end davits, or the well-end davits that seem to be cut in half. But yeah, very cool. Now here we are, we have the morgue, and let's take a look at what's inside. And, well, we've got some stretchers, and I like that you've actually flipped the stretchers upside down to make them look like, I forget what they're called, but, you know, the dead bodies would be sitting on those. I guess they're the mortician's table? I'm not sure. But, yeah, I like how you've done that there. Alright, so skipping forward, I'm going to hop down onto B deck from A deck, and then we're going to go down to C deck, and here we are on the well deck. Now, as you can see, we've got the raised cargo holds, and the entrances down into the interior of the ship. Now we're going to go up onto the forecastle deck, and we can actually see some land out ahead of us. So we may need to respawn the ship, but I will say it is a really nice view. So yeah, with most of the exterior looked at, let's go ahead and let's hop into the interior, and we'll take a look at that. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's enter the grand staircase. And what do we have over here? It looks like we've got the organ casing.
Yeah, so right there is where the organ was intended to go on the RMS Britannic. But of course, since ship became a hospital ship, there was really no reason to keep such a valuable sort of asset on board. Same goes with sort of all the valuable wood paneling, sort of stuff, to prevent it from being damaged, or if the ship was to be sunk during the war, then none of that would go to waste and they could sell that.
And isn't that exactly what they did? It now exists in some homes as well?
Yes it does, mainly in Belfast.
And yeah, I believe those were called the Britannic homes, and there's a great video by Honor and Glory. I'll leave a link in the top right corner if you want to check that out, but let's keep going. We've got surgery rooms on either side, and we've got some beds and whatnot, and tables and chairs. It's not really a lounge, but it definitely is a space to treat patients, or, well, to, of course, as you can see here, have surgeries. And you do get a nice view as well, so that's good. Alright, so here we have the aft grand staircase, and just aft of that is what used to be the smoking room, which now has some tables, chairs, and also a bit of a stage. So there we go. Now going aft of there, we've got another room, and what room was this?
So from what I can sort of assume is that it would sort of be a room that would be used for high-ranking military personnel as an office while they were on board.
So yeah, that's really interesting. So we'll continue aft, and actually we'll go downstairs a little bit. We'll go down to C deck, and then we'll go back into the interior, and I believe we will see the a la carte restaurant. Alright, so here we are. We are in the a la carte restaurant, or what would be the a la carte restaurant, and we've got a bunch of tables and chairs, which looks, well, I mean, pretty fitting for a hospital ship. Going forward of there, we've got the grand staircase, and as you can see, we've got the dome overhead. Of course, this is the aft grand staircase and not the forward one. And we're going to go forward, and we should see the forward grand staircase in just a moment. Alright, so here it is, the forward grand staircase, and on either side we do have a ward. We've got curtains, we've got a couple of beds, and this goes all the way forward, and we will have an open promenade. Alright, so going down to D deck, the reception room and the dining room, well, there's sort of one room right now, and actually it's one big ward. So we've got a lot of hospital beds, and it just so happens that the dining room ward, or this room that we're in right now, is the largest one on the ship. Going forward, we've got some more beds, and they're actually hidden by curtains, and over here we have the boarding doors. They don't work, but you can see that they're there, so that is cool. And here we have the elevators. We've got a large one and then a small one. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Ice Monster?
So, from what I believe, and I'm sure many other people believe, is that this would have been used for sort of lifting up people from deck to deck who aren't really in a fit state to walk, as this is a hospital ship, so there will be many people who, you know, have many physical injuries. So they would sort of use that to put people on stretchers and pull them up the lifts, as the original Olympic class elevators would just simply be too small.
So yeah, that does make sense. I mean, you've got equipment, you've got passengers, you've got, you know, all sorts of stuff that needs to be transported and can't be in some of these smaller elevators. So yeah, let's go down to F deck, because I think there's a couple things we need to see there, like the pool and also the Turkish baths, which I'm actually interested to see. And look at that. They're not here. They're actually just replaced with shelves and whatnot. Going this way, we've got a pool, and I mean, it's the pool. It's also furnished. It looks very nice. Alright, so here we are back in Scotland Road, and we're going to end off the tour in boiler room number 6. So here we are, we're going to go down, and this will be the exact same boiler room that will rapidly flood and take the ship down. So, yep, as you can see, here it is. We've got the watertight doors closed, and, that is pretty much it. Alright, so here we are up on the bridge, and let's go ahead and let's scuttle the ship, so it now should be going down. So, first things first, I gotta go release the boat, because we don't want it stuck on the deck. So, yep, let's do that. Alright, lifeboat is removed, or, well, disconnected. Now let's go ahead and swing out the gantry davit, which should be pretty simple. So we're going to raise the winches up and then swing out. So we'll do two things at once. Alright, that's not dangerous whatsoever. And there we are. Now I'm going to go ahead and lower the boat while I'm swinging it out, just to save time. And there we go. That should be good. I'm going to go ahead and hop in. Alright, here we go. Got to make this jump right. And there we are. Alright, I am in the boat. I've got to get over to the rope and disconnect it. Alright, we are now touching the water. There we go. One rope is away. Got to get the other one. And the second rope is disconnected. There we go. The lifeboat is away. Alright, so I'm back on board and I'm at the stern, and I might be able to knock these boats off the side. So let me try that. Alright, so let me release the ropes here, and then I should just be able to push it over the side, and it looks like it might fall already. Yep, there it goes. It is falling off the side, and it's in the water. And it landed upright. That's good. Now, if you're wondering, no, I cannot actually swing these davits out. So, yeah, as you can see, they just are kind of locked into place. But that's okay, because I'm just going to push this one out as well. There we go. And let's go ahead and kind of get it over the side so I can get over here. There we go. And there we are. And there it is. Plummeting off the side into the water. And there we are. Okay, so those are the boats gone. At this stage, you can see the water is now reaching the well deck, which means this is it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the ship. That is a pretty terrifying sight to see the front of the ship slowly being enveloped in water. Now things are going to start going down very quickly. You can see the ship is starting to roll over a little more, and yeah, this is it. The ship is going down fast. Look at the water already on the boat deck. Uh-oh. Oh, the funnel's collapsing. There it goes. And there it is. It just collapsed into the water. Alright, I'm just gonna abandon ship and swim away because this is going down super fast. Look at that. You can see it's climbing vertical there and it's starting to tilt over to one side and it's actually gonna hit the bottom. So we'll see that in just a second. And there it is, it just hit bottom. Oh yeah, it is going over really quick. Look at that. Alright, so there it is going under and it is gone. So after it's departed the surface, it's now going to make its way to the bottom. As you can see it's doing here, it's kind of pivoting down. And that will be the end for the Britannic there. So yeah, very, very cool. Now, Ice Monster, are you planning a wreck version?
Yes I am. I am actually currently working on it at the moment, and it should be done soon.
So yeah, that'll be really cool to explore in as well. Maybe using a submarine or even diving on the wreck, because you can do that in real life. I mean, you have to have a license and you have to get approval and whatnot, but you can do it all for free in Stormworks. So yeah, if you guys haven't enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see y'all next time, guys. Goodbye.